Hello, Brentwood High School. I'm Tucker Harlan.
And I'm Molly Robinson. Here's what's making the news. The iconic Brentwood High School sign was hit by a car and destroyed. Malachi Grassman with more on the story.
Recently, the Brentwood High School sign was destroyed. It was crashed into on March 28th at around 2 before school was let out, and there were no serious injuries. I sat down with Oliver Brogdon and got his views on the destruction of the sign.
I think it's awful what they did, and every day I would come in through that sign.
The sign meant a lot to most of the student body here at Brentwood and brings back some good memories.
I just remember going in every day, reading the little message on the board, and it's just putting a smile on my face, and I'm pretty sure that that's what happened for everybody here as well.
Malachi Grassman, WBHS 9 News.
Thumbs up.
Get your dancing shoes ready. It's prom season. BHS prom will be held on April 27th in the Campbell Center. Tickets will be sold starting April 22nd and cost $40 per person. Prom runs from 8 p.m. until midnight.
Brentwood High School's new STEM building will open next fall. The building will be able to occupy students from the middle school all the way through the high school. David Schulte with more.
The new STEM building has been under construction for the past 2 years. Now Brentwood is proud to announce that the building is completely and ready to use. Principal Kydell explains how the middle school and high school are going to share the new building.
The building is kind of split down the middle where the breezeway is. There's a breezeway on the bottom floor. The half closest to Brentwood High will be Brentwood High students, and the half closest to Brentwood Middle will be Brentwood Middle students, and that's on each of the 3 floors.
The new STEM building will help provide extra classes and labs for both the high school and the middle school.
There's 33 classrooms total. For us, we have 4 classrooms on the first floor, we have 8 classrooms on the second floor, and then we have 4 classrooms and 2 labs on the third floor. So for us, it was 16 classrooms and 2 labs on our side of the building.
Not only it provides extra classes, but a beautiful view of the football field and extra parking.
It is going to relieve parking. Our parking was fine the first semester, and really was fine up until around spring break. And since spring break, when our sophomores have turned 16 and started to get their licenses, the parking lot has been packed. We're going to have another 150 spaces just become available today. So students are now going to be able to park over here. So that's going to give us plenty of parking for the remainder of the school year and all of next year.
This new $8 million building is just the beginning of improvements at Brentwood High School.
Coming up, Brentwood baseball is back in full swing.
And after that, details on the book drive.
Coming in the air, hear the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted to the thrill. It's a dangerous love. Victories within the mouth. Almost there, don't give up now. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight. Who's gonna run this town tonight?
After a second place finish last year in the state championship, the Bruins baseball team is determined to make another run. Yashraj Bahat with more on the story.
The Brentwood Bruins are doing decent this year while going 8-7. I sat down with Matthew Batts to get more information about this season.
It's going pretty decent. We've had some hiccups in the beginning of the year, but we've worked them out. We're on a roll right now.
Bruins are attributing their newfound success to their hard off-season work.
Yeah, we're conditioned. We got legs in us toward the later innings. We're driving balls. Pitchers are throwing strikes and throwing them hard and consistent. So yeah, I would say our off-season work's working.
Have been attributing their new success to their young stars.
New faces, really. I mean, the idea of what we want to do is still there. We don't always execute, but when we do, we come out on the winning side, and we've been around the way that we need to win for the past 2 years. So
the Bruins are confident about their chances of winning a state championship this year.
100%. I think we can make it, and I think we can win it this year.
Yashraj Bahat, WBHS 9 News.
The local nonprofit Serve Nashville is having a book drive for kids of all ages. The drive is from April 3rd through 16th, and please drop off any books labeled in the bin in Student Services. All books are welcome.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Tucker Harlan.
And I'm Molly Robinson. See you next time on WBHS 9 News.
Hello, Brentwood High School. I'm Colin Kadoof.
And I'm Oliver Brogdon. Here's what's making the news.
The varsity Bruins basketball team has made it to a 3A state tournament semifinal. Ben Mahaffey with more.
The Brentwood boys varsity basketball team recently took part in the 3A state tournament and advanced to the semifinals. We asked John Winley what the experience was like for him.
It was really fun. We got to go to state, got to go to MTSU. It's my first time going, and we had a great student section, so it was fun.
After our first round win against Oakland, Brentwood advanced to the semifinals to face Memphis East, whose star player, James Wiseman, is the #1 recruit in the nation. John, however, was not scared, but actually excited for the experience.
It was super fun, and it'll be exciting to see what he does in the future, and when he probably will play in the NBA, so that'll be fun to say that I played against him.
Memphis East eventually pulled away in the fourth quarter, but until then, Brentwood had kept it quite close.
Well, we put up a pretty good fight, so we only lost by 4 points. So, I mean, we can't really be disappointed because they played against the #1 player in the country. So,
Even with most of the starters graduating, John has nothing but excitement and high hopes for the team's future.
I hope we can get back to state and hopefully get farther than we did this past year.
Ben Mahaffey, WBHS 9 News.
Sophomore Donovan Janisek is ranked 7th in the state and is currently tearing up the tennis court. Here's Izzy Wendell with more.
Donovan Janisek is a sophomore on the Brentwood High School tennis team.
Started playing tennis when I was 7 years old in Chicago.
Donovan is currently ranked 7th in the state.
Coming from a sport like baseball, tennis is a lot more difficult and physically draining and more fun.
He plans on finishing his high school tennis career and then going to a Division I college to continue playing.
My biggest rival is Kenton Lewis. He goes to NBA, and he's pretty good, but I beat him every time.
Izzy Wendell, WBHS 9 News.
Williamson County Online School will be opening up registration online. Updates for returning Williamson County School students, currently in K through 11th grade, will be opening up Monday, March 4th. Coming up, Josh Large reports some new information on the STEM building.
How you doing? Oh, my name is Lonely. Nice to meet you. Here's my number. You can reach me. 911. Call me sometime. 911. Call me sometime. 911. Yeah. My thirst levels are infinity.
The STEM building at Brentwood High School and Brentwood Middle School is opening up. Josh Large with more.
The new Brentwood High School STEM building opened up on Wednesday, April 27th. It is a 3-floor, 33-room building split between the high school and middle school. BHS Principal Kevin Kydell with more.
Yes, it's definitely going to help with the overcrowding. And that's one of the, I think the great thing about this building is that the school board and the central office and the county commission and the city commission had the foresight to do something unique for the Brentwood school.
This new building will help out a lot more. We have new parking for students, and it will help the overcrowding at BHS. The computer classes, science, and math classes will all be in here.
Separated?
Yes. So the building is kind of split down the middle where the breezeway is. There's a breezeway on the bottom floor. The half closest to Brentwood High will be Brentwood High students, and the half closest to Brentwood Middle will be Brentwood Middle students, and that's on each of the 3 floors. And so we'll have, on the bottom floor, we'll have our computer programming classes, our coding classes, our AP computer science classes, engineering design, robotics will all be on the bottom floor. and then as we go up we'll have Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2 will be on the second floor, and then we'll have our biology up on the third floor.
Students at BHS are excited with this new building. There's new places to hang out, and it has fantastic views of the football stadium. Sophomore student Parker Whitby with his thoughts.
It's pretty nice classrooms, it looks beautiful, it smells nice, and the elevator's pretty cool.
The STEM building is an exciting addition to this school. Students and faculty are all ready to get this building ready. Josh Large, WBHS 9 News.
The tryout packet for the Bruinettes dance team for the 2019-2020 school year is now available. Please stop by Ms. Howell's room, A32, to receive a packet and any new information. Tryouts are Monday, April 8th, 2019 through Wednesday, April 10th, 2019.
Thanks for joining us, Brentwood. I'm Colin Kadoof.
And I'm Oliver Brogdon. See you next time on WBHS 9 News.
Hello Brentwood High, I'm Alex Wells.
And I'm Justin King. Here's what's making news. The Bruins basketball team made another deep run in the state tournament. Ford Waldrop has more.
This March, your Brentwood Bruins basketball team made a run for the ages in the state tournament, defeating Oakland and coming up just short of the championship game, losing to Memphis East and James Wiseman. I caught up with team captain Ben Mills on the team's great run.
Well, I think this team is special because we fought through so much adversity to make the run we had. We lost 2 key players throughout the season.
Brentwood defeated Oakland in Game 1 to move on to the semifinals against Memphis East.
Well, after we made the tournament, we were super excited, but then we realized that that's not where the journey ends. We still had 3 more games to win the tournament, and we knew the odds were stacked against us.
Brentwood Bruins fought hard but fell just short of the championship game against Memphis East and James Wiseman. I asked Mills if he thought the Bruin basketball program could continue their tradition of success for years to come.
Yeah, definitely. We've gone to 5 state tournaments in 7 years, and that's something that just isn't going to go away.
The 2018-19 Bruins basketball state tournament is truly one for the ages. The future is bright for the basketball program. Ford Waldrop, WBHS 9 News.
Even more honors for the TV and film program here at Brentwood High. WBHS 9 took 3 big wins on March 30th at the MTSU Blue Spark Awards. The seniors won for Best Newscast. Don't Drink, Don't Drive, Don't Die won for Best PSA. It was produced by Casey Crow, Allison Steele, Garrett Linney, Nathan Nance, and Lena Gurley. And Aaron's Gambling Addiction won for Best Animation. It was produced by Jack Wilson. WBHS 9 has now won 16 statewide awards this year.
The 12th Annual Madison Awards are upon us, and broadcasting students are preparing their projects to be shown on the big screen. Sam Valpentesta has the story.
The 12th Annual Madison Awards are upon us. The Madison Awards is the award show to show off all the students' hard work and their projects they've done over the year. I interviewed some broadcasting students to find out more.
Mr. Adcock has developed a great program in which many people come out to see the Annual Madison Awards.
How does it feel to win a Madison Award?
It felt great last year to have been selected for the content I made, and I'm hoping to bring in another one this year.
The Madison Awards is a good opportunity for all the broadcasting students to show off their projects that they've done all year and be recognized for their hard work.
How does it feel to be nominated for a Madison Award?
Being nominated is great. I get to be a part of this great program and compete against other broadcasting students who have also made great content.
Sam Valpentesta, WBHS 9 News.
Coming up, remembering one of Brentwood Middle's most loved faculty members.
And preparations for junior and senior prom.
The night is young, the skies are clear, and if you wanna go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful.
Skagen, be the man you need to be. BMF staff and students are remembering a man that spent more than 3 decades in the gym. Ethan Meadows has more on the remembering of Coach Mickey Johnson.
Brentwood Middle School students and staff are still recovering from the loss of a longtime staff member.
So Coach Johnson has been a coach here at Brentwood Middle for, I believe, well over 30 years. He coached all grade levels, and he was always helping out whenever he can. So he did lunch duty, he helped out with wrestling, he always helped administration with morning duty and things like that.
Mickey Johnson, who lived to be 68, died on Friday, March 29th due to heart complications. Johnson worked at the school for 31 years as a PE teacher and athletics coach. He spent his entire career working alongside good coworkers and friends.
I'm just going to remember him. I mean, I felt personally like he was like my school dad, and that might sound silly, but like he used to always, make sure that I was getting to work on time, and if I said anything about something that was happening with my car or at my house, or he was always checking up on me, making sure that I was doing all the stuff I was supposed to do. And if I ever needed anything, even if it was as simple as getting tables moved into the band room so kids can take the STAR test, he was always like, Miss Thomas, I got you, I'll get it done. And I never ever had to ask him to do it more than once.
Ethan Meadows, WBHS 9 News.
BHS juniors and seniors are in for a treat as prom is coming up fast. Prom will take place on Saturday, April 27th in the main gym. The dance starts at 8 and ends at midnight. Tickets will be pre-sold at $40 for a single ticket and $80 for couples. Tickets will be $100 per couple at the door, so make sure you get your tickets early.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Alex Wells.
And I'm Justin King. See you next time on WBHS 9 News.
Hello, Brentwood High School. I'm Lutfan Tesha.
And I'm Robin Neiman. Here's what's making news.
The JV baseball team is swinging for an undefeated season after their 6-0 start. Here's Harrison McConnell with more.
Students are preparing for TN Ready testing later this month. Testing will take place April 11th to April 26th with block schedules. If the scores are completed in time, they will count for students' exam grades.
For the 9th time in 11 years, Brentwood High's TV and film program is ranked #1 in the state of Tennessee. Here's Lauren Zabari with more.
In March, Brentwood High School's TV and film program attended the THSPA Awards.
THSPA is the Tennessee High School Press Association.
Brentwood's TV and film program won 8 awards that night.
I felt like I deserved it mostly because we put a lot of time and effort into the football crew production. I just learned a lot of stuff about sports broadcast, and it's made me a better broadcast student.
They have also been state champs 9 out of 11 years and have won 3 years in a row.
I think it was the senior night, the homecoming game, and just getting to direct the beginning part kind of made me feel like more important. I mean, I got to do a bigger role in the broadcast, and I felt much more skilled than I was in the past.
Lauren Zabari, WBHS 9 News.
Coming up, details on Spring Week.
And next, a look at what's going on in art class.
Visual Art 1 is printing in style. Here's Reagan Ryman with more.
The Visual Art 1 program is printing in style. I sat down with Miss Kay for more.
My name is Jenna Kosowski-Miller, and I teach Art 1 and AP Art History. Printmaking, we started with the idea of texture, and students could choose either a word, an architectural structure, or something of their choice that embodied texture. From there, they printed out that image, traced that image, or had their own creative sketch, transferred that onto linoleum carving block, and then from there, they'd actually use carving tools to create patterns and lines and shapes in all of their designs. Once that's finished, you would ink the roller and ink your linoleum plate and press that into the paper, and then you'd pull prints. And that's essentially printmaking in a nutshell.
You can visit the collage on Tuesday, April 30th at 5:30 p.m. in the BPAC lobby. All high school students are able to participate with artwork that they have done this year, even students outside of the visual art program. And you can win a cash prize. Reagan Ryman, WBHS 9 News.
Students are looking forward to Spring Week to celebrate the end of state testing. During Spring Week, students can enjoy 2-hour lunch periods, catered lunches Monday through Thursday, and food trucks on Friday. There will also be daily bands and sporting activities. Thank you for joining us. I'm Luke Fontesha.
And I'm Robin Neiman. See you next time on WBHS 9 News.